I was reading the other day a research of a scientist who alikuwa naona venye wanakuanga na lab rats and all. So he had around 4 lab rats, and he, before going to bed, he labeled them like, this one is the most intelligent, like randomly. He did not like name them according to how they really are. So he randomly, maybe rat 1, most intelligent, rat 2, least intelligent, rat 3, average, moderately average. So when he went to bed the next morning, he assigned his mentees some work. Yeah, a rat each. And he was like, I want you to test each rat, and then you give me like the analysis. You test the rats according to which one is performed exceptionally. So see, when
did the mentees have the labels written on each rat? Most intelligent.
Kila mtu ameona label. So they went to the lab, and obviously kila mtu anataka kupick the best.
Obviously.
So wakapick the best. And to their surprise, so after they did the analysis, wakaweka kwa maze, nini, all those rat games. When they did their analysis, they found out ile ilikuwa labeled most
intelligent
was actually most intelligent.
Oh.
And the least was actually least.
But sulisema that you professor labeled randomly.
He had labeled them randomly, but here's the catch. So when
interesting.
So the science behind that is that whatever you expect, like obviously whatever you expect, you would want it to happen the way you expect it to happen. So whatever you do for the expectation to come to pass, it does not matter, as long as if my goal is to pass exam, and I decide to read hard, let's say like a manifestation that by next year I'll have a car, and I work for it, to show that by next year then I'll have a car because I've been working hard through the year, so that next year I could have the car, or whatever I did through the year, saving up, ensure that I had the car. So the scientists, they made sure, like, before the rats went for the races, huyu mwenye alichukua the most intelligent, in his mind he was like, my rat is the most intelligent, so aliweka kwa trainings nini anaifanya some intelligent things without knowing he's making the rat intelligent. Now huyu wa least intelligent alikuwa to like, okay, my rat has no potential, so why should I
even try to make it
has
better?
Already imesha labeliwa no potential. So when it came to the race, definitely the one labeled most intelligent turned out to be actually the most intelligent.
Interesting.
Moral of the story is sometimes our expectations, wanasemanga we should exceed our expectations, but sometimes expectations are,
we meet them.
We meet them only if you work towards towards them is when you meet them. So if you are setting like a goal, like right now we are in July. We are in July. Like we are second half in. When you decide that by December I would want to have done this, done that, and you set your mind to it and you actually do it, then your expectations come to life.
And they will be met. Thank you so much for that story. Hi, this is Gif Podcast. I am your host, Patricia.
And I'm your host, Jem.
And today we are going to be discussing something very interesting, just in accordance to what Cynthia has the story that Cynthia has given us, and it is managing expectations. We're just going to dive straight into it, and I'm going to tell you a story about about how I have managed my expectations throughout the year. So when I was young, I wanted to be a judge of the High Court.
Okay.
So these expectations kept changing over the years, but that was one thing that that I kept at the back of my head, like this is what I wanted to do, get into law and maneuver my way up. Then I got to high school.
History
slapped me on the face, like it's so hard, and I was like, we are not proceeding with this. So I happened to drop it, and now I had to make new plans, new expectations started to grow, and something interesting is that what I've always wanted to be has kept on evolving. Like thinking about it now, like from time to time, hadi inafika point najiuliza, am I serious? Am I like what's going on? Is it life, or is it that I am becoming better at, seeing what I want for myself in the future?
True.
So these expectations have been evolving, and the good thing about me is that I am flexible enough to actually say, hey, this is not working for me, so let me drop it. Let me take a break, think about it, and come up with something new and work towards it. So that has been my story about how things have been evolving, and I've seen that it's actually becoming better, because where I am at the moment, I'm actually seeing myself getting to where I want to be. Yeah. So
that's a good thing.
It's also good to be flexible.
I was even watching an interview where there are these reality stars walikuanga Big Brother. Now they're out. Now they're asking them what happened, like after Big Brother, what happened, like how did Big Brother help you? And there's a woman who said that Big Brother helped her journey, like alignment. She used the word alignment. It helped her align her stuff, because obviously after coming out, everyone is expecting you to do this, do that.
Kama taska project fame.
Everyone is expecting you kutoa a new album, nini. Everyone has expectation. Then there is you. So what Big Brother helped her is to align her stuff. So when she came out, she wanted to be a model, she wanted to be a dancer, she wanted to be all these things because she wanted money. But now she has been out for 5 years. Now she knows, okay, I'm good at, maybe if it's modeling, I'm good at modeling. I just want to stick with modeling. Like, it's okay to have different passions in the beginning. But all that matters is how your journey will proceed from where you start finding yourself.
Exactly.
So from where she saw that, I've done modeling, it's not for me. I've done singing, it's not for me. Then I'm going to be a lawyer, and stuck by that. So and it really resonated with me, because now at least even if your parents had some expectation, or you also had some expectations on yourself, when you it's okay to start, it's okay to even give yourself a chance, knowing that in the end it will ilikusaidia in one way or another.
Exactly.
Like for going to that history class, it did help you, because it showed you that, okay, maybe history is not your thing. Ooh. It was not a waste of time, because at least it showed you that maybe history is not my thing.
The dates were many.
Maybe if you went to maybe a music class, it was okay, because it molded you in some way. It showed you that maybe music is not your thing. And it's really okay. Which brings me to the next to a question that I wanted to ask is, do you feel like parents project their expectations or dreams on their children?
Honestly, sometimes I feel like it can go 50-50. Some parents who were not able to actually accomplish their dreams when they were young, let's say for example, I'm talking about the first half. One who wanted maybe to go to university, and he or she didn't. So the parent works so hard, even without having gone to campus and all that, and makes it through. Then he or she has this child who has gotten to the point where the next step is now to go to campus. Expectation, as in, from high school straight, and now that I can afford it, I want you to go experience that which I didn't. And it's not just academic as well, only it can be in various other aspects. Then there is this other half where the parent does not project the expectations. But I feel like when a parent does not actually tell you what they would like for you, it can be good or it can also be bad, because the field is open for you.
So I was listening to Oprah, and she was saying that when I don't think she has biological children. She has the adopted ones and the ones from school. So when she was beginning her school, she began with one child, one girl, and she was like, she wanted that girl to go to the school she wanted to go, to go to the university she wanted to go, like study what she wanted to study,
be what she is,
be what she wanted to be, like maybe if it was a doctor, she wanted the child to be the doctor, and the child was like, no ma'am, I don't want to be that. And one thing I learned from that, it's okay sometimes for your parents to just show you the journey. Like, I can show you this is the door, you can decide whether to open it or not. I can just show you, okay,
I like that,
this is the door. You can
what's inside is ABCD,
and if you want to open it, it's okay. If you don't want to open it, it's also okay. You are still, I won't feel less proud of you in whatever route you take. If you decide to be a lawyer, if you decide to be a doctor, as long as unanionyesha that you are putting in the effort, I wouldn't mind. But parents, I feel like parents in everywhere in the world, if you see African, the Westerners, they all, obviously we know parents want the best for us. They want us to be rich. They want us to be luxurious the way they are, obviously, because definitely if your parent kama ali grow up in struggles, he or she wouldn't want you to go the same road.
Exactly.
So definitely, like me, I wanted to be a doctor because doctors are well paid and there's a lot of money. I would definitely want my child to also be a doctor and get well paid and not suffer. In that expense, I understand them, but sometimes the pressure is too much on the children because they're like, I don't want to fail. I don't want to let my parents down. So you end up doing something you don't even enjoy, even if it gives you the money. So heri ulie kwa Range Rover.
Yes. I'm sorry, but heri nilie kwa Range Rover. But let me tell you. Imagine. This is una operate to roho, but let me tell you why I do understand. I do understand them. Security for, like, our parents want to secure us. They want to, like, they're protective over us. They want to see our future is well, like, they want to know how it's going to go down. And being someone who likes to be in control, I do understand that, you know. So telling your child, hey, I am a doctor. This is how my life is. You have seen how my life is. I'm okay, you know. And I would like you to live like this, because if you go towards the direction that you're trying to take, I don't know anything. Like, I don't know how I can help you. You know, you want to be a word, for example, let's just take, you want to take another profession that is not medicine, and both of your parents are doctors. Your parents will not have any idea of how to help you, who to, you know, like, to connect you to, as in if that is needed. Like, you will have to start from scratch by yourself.
But listen, what if I'm really good at, if they are doctors, but I'm now really good at engineering? I won't take it because my parents have not had a taste of engineering.
No.
Maybe I'm really good because I might be really bad at being a doctor. Like, I might be failing biology, but your dad is like, we're going to take those bridging courses. Utaenda tuition. From class 8.
Those the bridging courses.
No, part of biology. And maybe I'm just good at engineering. I'm not good at being a
physics.
Doctor. So ikubali. Sometimes ni compromise. Sometimes it depends with how your parents are willing to compromise. But hey, another question I would want to ask.
Okay.
Could expectation from someone motivate you or be like a fuel for your actions? Like bringing the same from parents, like from, like, if you have expectation, if your parents have expectations from you, could it motivate you to be like a better person? Could it be a fuel for you to drive even your action, to drive your actions?
For me, it's actually a fuel, honestly, because I feel like them, you know, I think it's even more fuel, like, tubebe ingine kwa tuongeze sasa tubebe ingine kwa inaitwaje jerrycan.
It's like a torch.
Jerrycan ama sasa si kuna fuel ingine kwa gari, sasa tubebe ingine kwa I don't know why. You don't understand. It's even more because when you're the first child, so much is expected of you, you know. Like, I feel like first born children are just supposed to, you know, like, you know, be like the stem of a tree, you know, true. Especially when your parents are growing old, irrespective of whether your siblings are, more successful or whatever, like they're supposed to hold it down. So when I say it's even more than a fuel, and the expectation is like I want to do well so that I can be able to bridge any gap that may occur in the near future. Sure. Yeah, I want to be able to fit in their shoes on their behalf. Take care of them when they're old, pay their hospital bill. Like just be the oldest sibling. Yeah. And when I say it's a fuel. It's more than a fuel.
Aside from the parents part, the question also had asked that, can it be even from your friends or even your partner? Can the expectation they have for you be the fuel to even your actions?
Yeah.
Like if your partner expects you to like be a better girlfriend, can it fuel you to be like actually a better girlfriend?
Honestly, yes.
Like he's expecting too much from me, I'm off.
No, okay, tuangalie pay in the other aspect. If we're expecting the man to be a better, actually it does. It makes me want to step up my game. But if there is no expectation, like it's just my own, okay, we set our own bars, and sometimes they might be low because the world is infinite. Sasa wewe unajisetia bar hapa. But if someone has an expectation over you, hata kama if it's your man or something, ukiangalia vitu we ba iko pale, I'll raise it because I am capable of getting there. I feel like it's expectations are good and they have to be set. Let me see how you
are holding me in
exactly. And let me also I like that because I feel like if someone holds me at par, I want to exceed that. Because I want to also show myself like, hey, I'm capable. I'm actually, I can actually get there. And if I don't, maybe I'll just fall slightly beneath,
Okay, so
and how do you feel about that?
For me, I feel like, yes, it can be like a driving force to maybe you reaching greater heights or becoming a better version of yourself. But as long as it's not giving me pressure in any way, shape or form, like if you're expecting me to be a good friend, and you've communicated it that Patricia, this is what I expect from you. Like if it's calling me twice a week, checking up on me weekly, as long as it's not being pressure on my end, as long as I'm not breaking my neck or my arm to try to meet your expectations, then I'm okay with that. So yes, it can be a driving force, but as long as it's not driving me to insanity.
True. With that, no, I agree.
Yes. I'm trying to reach to meet up to your expectations of me. But is in the process, is it hurting? Is it making me go down or compromising what I believe or what I know for you to feel better? No. As long as it's not giving me pressure or compromising
I do like that.
I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that.
You're okay with meeting the expectation? Okay.
I'm okay with it being a driving force.
Okay.
Like I'm okay with it being the fuel and the extra fuel.
And the fire. Yeah.
And the torch that lights
I actually think that's very important. Like what you said is very, very important. As long as I don't break my neck trying to meet your expectations over me, then I will actually meet it. And that can be a fuel and fire to
Another question is that, do people's perception, maybe parents, friends or partners, or the people's perception of you influence your expectations of yourself? Now, this is not of the expectations of others. Like now, how people perceive you? Is it on the internet? Is it your friends? Does it influence? Does it influence your own exptions?
Yeah, I feel like it does. It
really
does. Yeah, it really does.
In this age of the internet, I feel like kwanza influencers, those people who are Instagram famous, the famous people, because they know they hold you in
they have a certain picture to the world, they have to always meet
exactly. So maybe your goal is not even to have a Lamborghini, but because you have 1 million followers, and you might get the Lamborghini,
and you took a couple of photos on someone's Lamborghini. Now you have to meet that expectation. 5 years down, you will just buy your own. That's insane, But I feel it's a thing. How people perceive you. Like let's say, for example, you go to a new church and wanasema, wageni tunataka kujenga kanisa. And you have umekuja vizuri, umekuja, you look the part. Wewe ni mtu wa Nairobi, you've come looking the part, driving the part, talking the part, you know. Hata kama ni English yetu kidogo, you know. So obviously from the first, like from how people see you at first, they'll be like, okay, sasa hapo hata kutoa 500 bob ni ngumu. You have to add another zero.
You know, even you'll just you feel like people are looking at me,
you
they
know,
want to be happy nikitoa 500 bob. I get it.
You do get it. Wacha hata hapo tumeenda sana. Twende sasa Gikosh. Let's go to Gikomba. Sasa like one time we tuko tunaenda Gikomba with my friends, and when we were still in university, nakwambia part Varabas
Kachokora.
Hey, you're supposed to look the part. Extremely basic. You know, yani tight rubber shoes, t-shirt. Ati kezekana funga nini, you know. Na ukwenda maybe carrier bag ya gunia, you know, just look the mimi nikasema sina rabo, you know, mimi nitavaa tu kawaida.
They'll give you the price according to how you dress.
And they gave me the prices until I didn't have anything anymore. Like nikasema next time,
you look like you have money, we're going to treat you like you have money.
Exactly.
But it can be a good thing and a bad thing.
Okay,
because as we've said, it can be
true.
Like a fuel to propel you to a greater height, because Patricia is expecting like if maybe Patricia is like Jem anakwanga like hata kama anakuinvite to an event where there are rich people, you're like Patricia is holding me in that high regard.
Imagine. This is a good thing.
Exactly.
That's
a good thing. It even drives you more. But now maybe they want you to hold you in a regard where you look rich, but in the pockets you have nothing.
Absolutely nothing, you know. So hapo sasa ndio penye kuna shida. So what does that mean? It means that portray yourself like usijiweke don't put yourself out to people what you're not. Yeah. It's hard to actually meet expectations that wewe mwenyewe hata ujui.
So people what perceive what they perceive you the way they want. But all you know is like, will Patricia be satisfied with the means she has? Like if your friends want to invite to a high-end party because they are seeing you like, hey, Patricia she carries herself well, she looks rich, she might live up to the expectation. But will Patricia actually live?
Now that is the real question, you know.
You have to ask yourself. Don't go around borrowing money.
No.
Asking people for help and you can't.
You will borrow the first time. See, utafika uko things will go well. Mtaplan ingine.
Utaenda na nini?
And I know these parties are interesting because they keep coming weekend after weekend and they keep getting better. No, that is a whole new budget for keeping up with the Kardashians.
Hi. So another question is, how do you react when your expectations are not met? Because sometimes
people I mean, me to people or people to me.
Most obviously that is people to you. Like maybe you expect me to be calling you daily and I don't call you daily. So how would you, or you expect me to buy you something, or you expect me to do something and I say no. How do you react when you feel that your expectations are not met?
Well, I think I'll respond to that in two ways. When I was younger, before knowing what I know now, of which I will tell you what I know now, I would actually be like, you know, I get mad and I would actually get mad, and I'm very quick to bounce. It's not something I'm proud of, but you know, it happens. I would just like distance myself and just let it go. But right now I do understand that you know, especially right now, people have lives, you know. Like whatever you're going through, I don't know what it is. You might be looking for a job. Like you have a life apart from me.
True.
So I cannot just put something heavy on you without you communicating. Or unaweza kuwa tu umesahau. So nowadays I really extend a lot of grace to people, because I also expect people to extend the same grace to me. So I would actually remind you, hey, do you remember? You know,
that's good.
What do you think? Should we, or can we push it, Ahmad? Should we drop it?
True.
Yeah. So that's how I will do right now. How about you?
For me, when someone says no, and I was not expecting the no. Actually, I think I was reading from somewhere, or I was watching someone on YouTube saying that if you ask someone a question, maybe if you ask someone a question and the reply is no, and you did not want not want no, so ukuje you start getting defensive. Oh no, you start giving an explanation of, so that the person can change it to a yes. That means that was not a question. That was a demand. That was like, it was not a question, because
true
if
that,
at the end of the day I'm still going to get the yes I wanted, I might as well have told you, give me your phone.
Yeah.
Give me your phone, or give me your phone. Because if I give you options of yes or no, and I'm not accepting the no, then it was not a question. It was a demand.
You already set your expectation of it, and you and you chose the answer yourself.
You chose the answer. So you should know, am I giving this person a demand? Am I giving it a command? Am I giving her a command? Or am I actually giving her the will for her to choose? Am I giving her the power for her to choose? And that's something I have learned so well nowadays. I'm giving people the will and the grace, as you've said, to actually think and be like, am I supposed to do this for her? Like, do I want to do this for her? And if she says no, I'm okay with that, because everyone is given a chance to say no. And that's why there's an episode we are talking about people pleasing, where people pleasers are struggling with saying no. They really struggle with saying no
a lot,
because they're like, what will she think of me?
They always want to fit.
What will she think of me? She'll be mad. Nini. What will you think of you? So
how do you feel?
How do you feel
at the end of the day?
How do you feel at the end of the day? So when my friend says no, I should just be ready to accept it and move on. And that doesn't make her a bad person.
No, it doesn't.
It just makes her know her choices. Exactly. It just makes her someone who knows her choices and knows her options.
I think I really do like that as well. Yeah.
So if someone doesn't meet my expectations, I'm learning how to give them grace, because I also want to be extended
the same grace.
Exactly, because not every day I'll be ready to give,
or you will get what you want all the time.
Not every day I'll get what I want. So anything you want to add?
Nothing.
But we have really enjoyed. Guys, tell us some of the expectations you have of your friends, of your boyfriend,
of yourself.
We would want to know in the comments. Make sure, guys, we expect you. This is an expectation from GIF
to you
to follow us on our social media.
Yeah, at gifpodcast.ke.
On Spotify, make sure you get our content there. And now we're on YouTube under the YKTV. So make sure you follow our episodes that we'll be dropping every Monday.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. I'm your host, Patricia.
And I'm your host, Jem.